Arsenal have a golden opportunity to sign a top striker for a bargain fee, while Gabriel Magalhaes reveals some major changes at Arsenal since joining the club in 2020, and more. This is all the latest Arsenal news with Now Arsenal. But first, let's talk about Arsenal's next opponents in the UEFA Champions League. Now that the playoffs have been completed in Europe's most prestigious club competition, Arsenal know who they will meet in the knockout stages. Dutch giants PSV Eindhoven. PSV eliminated Italian powerhouses Juventus, so will not be an easy opponent for the Gunners. Despite ongoing injury concerns, Arsenal remain optimistic of reaching the quarter-finals. However, the clash with PSV will require focus and discipline to avoid a potential upset. Speaking of Juventus and their elimination from the Champions League, let's talk about the Bianconeri striker Dusan Vlahovic. According to reports, Arsenal could have a golden opportunity to sign him, with the Serbian reportedly available for a cut price fee. In recent weeks, the Gunners have been on the lookout for a new striker in the January transfer window. Injuries to Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz, both ruled out for the remainder of the season, have left Arteta with limited options up front after the club failed to bring in any attacking reinforcements over the winter. With Jesus expected to be sidelined until next winter due to a severe ACL injury, the signing of a new striker seems inevitable this summer. Several names have been linked with the Emirates, including RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, who could command a hefty fee. Then there is Dusan Vlahovic, who's been heavily linked with a move to North London, but a deal has never materialised. The Serbian international has been a solid performer for Juventus, scoring 41 goals in 94 Serie A appearances. Despite his contributions, Vlahovic's future in Turin remains uncertain, with Juventus regularly considering selling him to fund new signings. According to Calcio Mercato, Juventus are ready to offload the 25-year-old striker this summer in order to facilitate the permanent signing of Randall Kolo Muani, who's currently on loan at Paris Saint-Germain. According to reports, Vlahovic could be available for as little as £33 million, a significant reduction on the £58 million Juventus paid to sign him from Fiorentina, excluding add-ons. Such a deal would represent a bargain for Arsenal, especially when compared to the potentially higher fee required to sign Sesko. Juventus could also benefit financially by taking Vlahovic's wages off their books. In other news, Gabriel Magalhaes gave an interesting interview to the Arsenal media team about how he has developed over the years since joining the Gunners in 2020. The Brazilian centre-back, a £27 million signing from Lille, now sees himself as a very different player to the one who first arrived at the Emirates. 4.5 years after his arrival, Arsenal are no longer mid-table contenders, but are challenging for the Premier League title for the third season in a row. Gabriel has played a key role in that transformation, forming one of the world's best defensive partnerships alongside William Saliba. This season, Gabriel has contributed 5 goals and 1 assist in 35 appearances, further cementing his reputation as one of the best defenders in the league. Reflecting on his development, Gabriel credited the coaching staff and his teammates. "I think I'm a very, very different player now. I feel like I've improved a lot because the coaches and the other players here have helped me every single day," he told the club's official website. The 27-year-old also emphasised how much he enjoys defending, revealing that he now celebrates key tackles with the same intensity as scoring a goal. "It's been unbelievable, and I think a lot of things in my life have changed. Now I play every single game, and I'm so happy to be part of this club and the Arsenal family. I think I've changed how I defend and how much I love defending. I don't know if I can pick just one thing that's changed, but I think I've improved in different ways since I joined Arsenal. The moment I make a good tackle in the area, I feel the same rush as when I score a goal. So of course, I celebrate. I think it's good to be like that." With his ever-increasing influence at the back, Gabriel has become a cornerstone of Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, embodying the team's transformation from challengers to potential champions. And while the Gunners could be putting Liverpool under increasing pressure, especially after the Reds dropped 2 points in midweek against Aston Villa in Birmingham. Arsenal currently sit 8 points adrift of Liverpool with a game in hand ahead of the two teams' away fixtures this weekend. The Gunners travel to London to take on West Ham on Saturday, while Liverpool play one of their toughest games of the season against Manchester City at the Etihad on Sunday. Under favourable circumstances, Arsenal could cut Liverpool's lead by a few more points after the weekend. As for Roberto Firmino, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has shed some light on the situation surrounding the Al Ahly captain, who has been linked with a possible move to Arsenal as a free agent. The Brazilian striker's future at Al Ahly has been thrown into doubt after he was dropped from the Saudi club's league squad for the remainder of the season. Under Saudi Pro League rules, clubs are only allowed to register 10 foreign players, and Firmino has been excluded along with former Leeds United star Ezgian Alioski in favour of new signing Galeno. Commenting on the decision, Al Ahly manager Matthias Jassel praised Firmino's professionalism despite the setback. "It was a difficult decision for the club based on the rules. We appreciate him and he dealt with it professionally. He's still one of our leaders," Jassel stated. Despite being sidelined from league action, Firmino remains a key figure for Al Ahly in the AFC Champions League, where he was named captain for their clash against Al Gharafa on Monday night. With his league appearances now limited, there has been speculation that Firmino could seek an early termination of his contract to facilitate a move elsewhere. A return to the Premier League has been rumoured, with Arsenal reportedly monitoring his situation amid their ongoing injury crisis in attack. However, Fabrizio Romano has poured cold water on talk of an immediate exit. The journalist revealed he's still not leaving Al Ahly now, as the Saudi club insists on keeping him until the summer, given that they can still use him in the Asian Champions League. Let's see what happens if they change their stance. Further complicating a potential move to Arsenal, The Athletic report that the English club would only be able to sign Firmino if he were a free agent during the transfer window. With the Premier League's winter window already closed, the former Liverpool star's options are now limited to leagues where transfers are still permitted. Among the possible destinations, the United States and Brazil remain potential landing spots should Firmino seek an exit. Otherwise, he may decide to see out his contract with Al Ahly, which runs until 2026, and his future remains in flux. And with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to Now Arsenal and check more information on our media channels. That's the NowArsenal.com website, and our socials across Instagram, Twitter and Facebook you can find in the description below. Thank you for watching, and see you all on the next video when we bring you more news on Arsenal Football Club.